Some of you may know me as Dragonheart, but my real name is Richard Kilby. I am a Welshman from South Wales, and I live in a small village called Trelewis, which is surrounded by many mountains. So I guess you could say I live near Erebor or Mount Doom. I could tell you my age, but instead I will tell you my date of birth. My date of birth is the 17th of June 1991. I've done this because if any aliens are watching in the future, then I would like them to know in case they would like to probe me. I grew up just like any regular child, with many friends and the occasional enemy. I wasn't the best at school and was shy from a young age. Eventually, over time, I was able to gradually overcome this and started opening myself up to everyone. My creative side started to shine through, and in high school I ended up doing drama, media studies and art and design. It was around this time that I started trying many different sports. I tried football, rugby, badminton and judo, but I never really found a great passion in playing those sports. Eventually, when I was 11 years old, I was invited by a neighbour in my street for a game of bowls, and it was one of the best decisions I made in my life. I joined the local junior bowls team and excelled, winning many trophies at under-16s level, both at club level and on a national level. I eventually reached the pinnacle of my powers by successfully navigating 3 Welsh trials, and I was subsequently selected to represent Wales in an international test series against Scotland. It was one of the best weekends of my life. Even though I lost my first game on the Saturday, I was able to bounce back and win my match on the Sunday, and both nations drew the test series 18-18. Over time, I tried my hand at outdoor bowls for my local club and reached the quarter-final of the West End tournament, winning myself £100 prize money in the process. It was during this time I met my girlfriend, and we've been together ever since. We care for each other a lot, and I always promised to be a good dragon. I had other interests as well as playing bowls. I loved the excitement of performing in front of people, and since 2009 I have appeared as an extra in a few TV shows, namely the Welsh programme Pobl High Hopes and Casualty. Do you all remember where you were the day William and Kate got married? I was in Bristol on the set of Casualty, pretending to be a journalist outside the hospital. I knew that as I got older, bowls and being an extra would have to take a back seat in my life, especially since I started university. I attended my local university, which was formerly known as the University of Glamorgan, but it is now called the University of South Wales. I was doing a 2-year HND course in Public and Emergency Services, and in the summer of 2012 I graduated. This turned out to be my first graduation, as I was able to top up my course and do the BA Honours course. This was an even bigger and harder challenge for me to undertake. I had to write a 10,000-word dissertation, and the topic I chose was social housing and how it affected care leavers. This gave me an opportunity to meet some great people who were of a similar age to me, who were less fortunate than me, and had troubled lives. They inspired me. Meeting them gave me the final push I needed to get over the finish line of my course. In July of 2013, I graduated from university again, this time with BA Honours in Public Services. This was one of my most proudest and most challenging moments in my life, and I was so happy to have achieved this. This coincided with the creation of my YouTube channel, a channel dedicated to lovers of strategy games and weird Welshmen who wear face paint. Later in 2013, after another summer of outdoor bowls, I obtained my first job, an admin job for the Welsh Government. This was great for me and allowed me to be able to spend money on my PC with upgrades. Unfortunately, the job was on a temporary basis and they were unable to offer me anything long term. I since find myself unemployed and actively looking for work. I was recently offered work experience with my local council for 8 weeks in another admin role, which I have accepted. Hopefully this can lead to more positive things in my life and give me a stable future. I hope you have all enjoyed getting to know the man behind the dragon. I shall leave you all with a quote from one of my favourite poets, Oscar Wilde. "We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking up at the stars."
My father lost to hunger, the temptation of control. No sentiment So I tell